Hey everyone, Biswajit here back with another video, and in today's video we are going to learn how you can create this kind of modern and professional looking pricing cards or pricing tables for your web projects. So as you can see, this looks totally awesome, nice and clean. Alright, so before I start the video, I'm going to give a big shout out to UX Ofspace UX UI for this great design that we are going to recreate today. And if you guys want, you can visit their profile and browse their works, and the link is in the description. Alright, let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to take a simple div with the name cards here. And inside the card, I'm going to take a single card. And so there is a details section and there is a features section. So let's go ahead and create it. Details. And another section called features. Alright, let's save it. And as you can see, we have this details and features here. Let's go and do some styling. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to style for the cards. And inside the card, I'm going to just simply set display likes and justify content center and align items center. So as we do it, as you can see, it is centered, but we have to make it all the way to the center in the middle. So for that, I'm going to just simply do width 100% and the height should be 100 VH and save it. Now as you can see, it is in the center. Alright, now let's go ahead and design our card. Alright, so now first of all, I'm gonna give it a background color of white. As you can see, now I'm gonna be using some padding maybe here, padding of 30 pixel, yeah, and a border radius of 15 pixels. Now let's give it a box shadow, little bit of shadow there. As you can see, there is a slide shadow which is looking very good. Now we'll use a slide border here. So I'm gonna use border 1 pixel solid, and you'll use the value like this. So there is a slide border and this is looking already awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna set the width to 350 pixels, and yeah, it's looking good. Now let's go ahead and make the details elements there. Alright, so inside the details we'll have few sections. Let's look at it. So inside the details we have one heading, subheading, pricing, and one details and one button. Let's create it. Okay, so let's go and create a heading here. Heading, I'm gonna write let's say indie visual, and then let's create a subheading starts at, and then price. I'll write H1, which is the price, and P here, let's say for month slash per user. As you can see, now the about text, and finally the button, and get free plan. Okay, now let's go ahead and design the details section. Okay, so you want the padding to be here. Save it. Yeah. Then also a border radius here of 10 pixel. So why I'm doing this, because we need to show the tooltip, that's why. And then some letter spacing of minus 0.05 m and overflow sheet depth. Okay, now for the heading, let's go with font size of 20 pixels, font weight of 400 maybe, and some margin bottom of 35 pixels. Now it's looking good. Now let's do it for the subheading, and we're also gonna copy this and make the font size a little small. Yeah, looking great. Now for the price part, hmm, using display flex and align items center so that these two text stay aligned like that. And leading margin top of, let's say, 8 pixels. Okay, now the price, let's say font weight of 600. Now this is looking bold, and we also want a little bit of margin in the right side, so there's a space, so let's write margin right 12 pixel. Yeah, now there is a little space here. Okay, now for this text here, I'm gonna use the same as this, so I'm gonna go ahead and comma. Yeah, now this looking good. Okay, now for this text, the about, so let's go ahead. We want some padding in top and bottom. Let's say 18 pixel. And yeah, as you can see, there is some gap, and we'll use the line height here of 25 pixels. So there is some gap between these lines. Okay, now let's design the button. So first of all, width 100%, height 40 pixels, border radius 10 pixel, and border. Now font size 15 pixel, font weight. Okay, the font weight's not applying, so we need to use the font family. Yeah. Now let's use some letter spacing here. Maybe 0.02. Yeah, looks good. Background color of white. Okay, so our button is already looking very nice and clean. Now let's add some box shadow. So make the button look elevated. Yes. And the cursor as pointer, and we'll add some transition here of 0.3 seconds so that we can animate the button of different states. All right, now so when you hover on the button, I want the button to get some different colors. So let's go button, hover, and let's change the background color to this and some border. We want the border color to also change to that color, right? And also some box shadow. We're gonna copy this rule and let's change the values a bit, so make the box shadow look very good, and change the color to this color again and reduce the opacity a bit. Alright, so as you can see, this looks good. Alright, I need to change the color here. So let's color and make it white. And yeah, the hover effect looks really good now. Also set the transition here. Right. Okay, so let's move on now. Now let's go ahead and do the features section here. So inside the feature section, we want a heading again. And let's say, and then we'll have some features here. I'm gonna take some paragraph here to show the features, and we will just add some listing like that, as you can see. All right, so I'm gonna do a multiple copies of it and change the text. So I'm gonna paste all these things here, and as you can see, it is loaded. Now let's design this. Okay, so now for this here, this part, I'm gonna simply copy this details section maybe and paste it here and change it to features. Save it, and we don't need this border radius, and we'll need some border top. Yeah, now you can see this little border which is looking very good. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the heading. The font size of 18 pixels, font weight of 400, and margin bottom 20 pixel. Okay, all right, so it's header, right? So let's change it to header. Yeah, now it's looking good. Now you want these things to we want some padding between these texts, right? So let's go ahead and we'll write features e and add some padding to top and bottom of select 5 pixel to the only top and bottom, not left and right. And yeah, as you can see, this is looking totally great now. Now we just need to add the color here, which will make it look really good. All right, so for that, I'm gonna be going here, and in this detail section, I'm gonna add an ID of, let's say, one, because we'll have 3 cards and 3 cards will have different colors. Now we'll go here and write the ID and add the background of linear gradient here, and we'll use it 180-degree because we want the color to be coming from the top to the bottom, right? And from here we'll take 2 colors. The first color will be this color, and the second color, we basically don't need a color, so we'll write transparent here. And boom, guys, you can see this is looking totally awesome with the color here. Okay, so now we'll need 2 more cards. So let's go ahead and make it bigger. We'll go to index. Okay, and we'll just copy this card element and paste it 2 more times and save. And as you can see, we can see the cards, but you can see the card is sticking together. So for that, we're gonna go here to this cards section where I use the flex, and we'll use a little gap here of, let's say, maybe 15 pixels. Yeah, or maybe 10 pixels. Okay, so now as you can see, now let's go ahead and change the color for these 2 different I mean for the this 2. Okay, so I'm gonna simply just copy it and paste it 2 times, and in here I'm gonna be changing this. So this is the first one, this is the second one. Okay, maybe, okay, this is the first one, right? This is the second one, and this is the third one. Now 2 and I will change these colors. For the second one, this color, and for the third one, this color, and save it. And as you can see now, these three colors, three cards look totally different, and they are looking really great now. Now only we have to do is adding the tooltip. I'm gonna refresh. We only have to add this tooltip here. So for that, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back to the index page here, and for the second card, I'm gonna be simply going to the second card. For the second card here, after the card, I'm going to simply add dot tooltip, and inside the tooltip I'm just going to write this thing here. I'll go back, and here I'm going to write down 30 days free trial, save. And now as you can see, it is showing here. Now let's design that. I'm gonna go ahead. Now we're gonna write tooltip here with the position of absolute. All right, now before we do this, we're gonna go to this card here and add position relative so it sticks to this card. Now let's add some style. Let's background this color, and color, the font color would be white. Add some padding, size of 14 pixel, and yeah, looks good. And just a simple border radius, maybe 8 pixel. Save it. Yeah, now it's looking good. Now we have to make it go to the center, so I can add left 50% and translate x minus 50%. And yeah, it's on center. Now we just have to adjust the top. Let's say minus 10 pixels. Yeah, a little bit more, maybe 15 pixels. So yeah, now it's looking totally good, guys. So as you can see, our cards is ready. One thing that is left here, maybe we can do is for this button hover, we can also set active class here. So active, and do this for the second card. All right, this is the second card, and in the button, where is the button? We'll add the class of active. Save it and see, our second button is active now. And this is it, guys. Our design is ready, our pricing card is ready, and you are ready to use it on your web projects and customize it and make it more clean, stylish, beautiful, whatever. So this is it, guys. So this was today's video for you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do whatever you want to do, share. So yeah, meet you in the next video, guys.